2K Sports, delighted to bring you all the action here from the PGA Tour. Today's coverage of the Reverie Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey, proud to be alongside 2002 PGA winner Rich Beem. What's this opening hole like?
Welcome, friends, to the opening hole at Ocean of Memories. Par 4, 445 yards, and just a wonderful, gorgeous, poetic scene. Second shot is glorious, absolutely glorious. The green sitting up top of a little perch. The bunker sitting there, brown. I just want to stare and watch it and look at it. Soak it in.
Big day coming up. Can't wait to see how it unfolds, Rich. This should be an absolute beauty.
You've been here a long time, haven't you, today? You have way too much energy for me.
Caffeine's just kicking in now.
Oh, boy.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Okay, let's head to the next. Starting the round at even par. Let's see what happens here on the second hole. That's some good golf right there. Lining up from about 230 yards here.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green. You can hear the excitement in the air. It's starting to build.
Let's head over to the third. And here we are with the third shot. And back to the course with the live action. Getting ready to play their third. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. That's well holed. He's in a share of 9th place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more. Everybody likes going to the beach, except for now.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. That was silky smooth out of the sand. Good shot. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Woo, back there, horsey. And approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Okay, that hole's behind you now. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
And this is a great opportunity, a great look from long range.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. Not a bad line, this one. Let's have a look at Sergio Garcia from earlier.
This is his third.
Well, that was an absolute beauty, Rich. Known as El Nino, he can be a firebrand, our Sergio Garcia, Rich. But geez, exciting to watch when he's on.
He's been so good for so long, Luke, that I never tire of watching him play the game. I think he plays it with a passion, unlike most players in the game right now. Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. But overall, his body of work throughout his career has been simply amazing.
Well done. Take the birdie. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Second shot here on the 6th. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Ouch, that hurts. Par putt coming up here. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Currently at -3 for the round.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Already with a couple of wins under their belt. Going with the 5-iron here. That's a pretty handy shot. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And John, how long's this putt? It seems to be a fair way.
Well, it looks like it's about 24 feet to the cup from here.
Looking really good. Oh, that's a fantastic attempt from that distance. Shame it didn't drop. Just one off the lead after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's well played, pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker. And this putt is to move into a share for the lead. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Well holed. Let's move on. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And with that hole behind us, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Sitting at 3 under par. Tied for 2nd place. Opting for the 5-iron. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Oh, that's well played. And a chance for birdie here at the 9th. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. So don't mind the look of this. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 4 under. I tell you what, there's been some great golf being played all over the course. Let's have a look at this.
This is how you do it, 7 days a week.
Tied at the top, Rich, with the back 9 here left today.
Yeah, good spot, isn't it? I got to say, I'd rather be in the lead or tied for the lead than in the chasing pack. Gives you just a little margin of error should you have one, but I got to say, this player is awfully solid. The excitement, it's starting, you can hear it. Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
And now we go to the 11th, where this happened just a moment ago.
Third shot now.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Setting up in the first cut. Yeah, that's the right option. You should never compound an error with another one. Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently tied for top spot. And hitting yet another green here in regulation. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've kept this player inside the top 10 all day long because of it.
This hole is a par 3. Going with the 5-iron here. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Straight out of the top drawer.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And this one will be for bogey. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. Oh, that's a sweet looking swing, that one. Let's take a look at Justin Thomas from earlier. Lining up for his third now. Elevated greens are always difficult to approach. Make sure you got the right number. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
close was that to going down? Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 4 under for the event. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
What kind of rhythm is that? It must be tough falling out of bed every day with a rhythm like that.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. It's on a great line. That's frustrating. And this one is for his par. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. He finds himself in a share of the lead. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. This took place just a short time ago.
Simply amazing what he does from here.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Playing this shot from about 210 yards out.
Wind's blowing from left to right. They're going to try and hook this one in the wind to slow the golf ball down.
That's out to the right for sure. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Not a bad line, this. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 5 under. You've arrived at a par 4.
Do you attack it and try and increase your lead, or do you lay back and play safe? I like to attack it. What do they like to do?
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Time now to play the 2nd shot on the 15th hole. Yep, that shot safely on the green.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a 2nd in a row here.
Didn't quite hit it, did you?
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. And should find the surface. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt.
This one's looking good.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And that will take him to 6 under. And this effort by Justin Thomas. Time to step into the bunker now. And after this hole, that's how it looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
The lead is getting bigger and bigger.
Let's see what happens here at the 17th. Going with the hybrid.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 3 feet to go here to the hole. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now 2 shots up after that one. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Man, people usually don't go that far on vacation. What a drive.
Opting for the 6 iron. Needs this one to kick right. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. And this is why they put in hours and hours of practice. A putt to win it all. It was on a good line. It's been some sharp shooting. This putt's for a final score of 66. Well, you've got to take your hat off to them, Rich. Just an outstanding performance this week.
Hat trick of victories now. 3 of them. Gotta say, this player is on fire.
And I got to give props to my boy in the booth, Rich Beam. I think you picked this one at the start of the week, didn't you?
Luke, it wasn't a difficult pick, let's be honest. This player has been consistent all season long. Getting the victory, no surprise whatsoever. Really good stuff.
Well, on behalf of myself, Hello everyone, delighted to have your company here on 2K Sports for our PGA Tour action. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey, proud to be alongside 2002 PGA winner Rich Beem in Phoenix, Arizona, specifically TPC Scottsdale. What's this opening hole like?
Well, thankfully, it's a little benign compared to the craziness around the golf course that ensues. Just 414 yards from the back tees. Bunker down the left-hand side the players want to avoid. They'll be more than likely taking out a long iron fairway wood, hitting it down the right-hand side. Green tilts a little bit from right to left. A big runoff area on the left-hand side is a no-no for your second shot. But all in all, a nice, easy opening hole.
Can't wait to get into the action. Very excited to see how this player fares today. The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required. Rich, what kind of mojo do you think this player's got after winning in their last start?
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. Oh, so close. Can make this one. It's for par. And that puddle drop. Well done.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Down here on the third hole, this is Sergio Garcia's next shot.
Wow.
Saving one.
The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Well, that should find the bunker. Getting ready to play their third. This putt is 16 feet to the hole. Go on, get in the hole. I like that kind of fight. That shows resilience.
And that'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale plays 183 yards. A fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again, front, left and short right, requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. Come on, get down. Well played.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Get in the hole. Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
And let's have another look at that one. And there's highlights of plenty out there on the golf course. Let's take a look at this incredible shot. One of the stars of the game, Bryson DeChambeau.
I got to say, his short game is one of the best in the game.
So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The fifth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. Playing from around 160 yards. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
Absolutely. In there close. Good look at birdie coming up.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Okay, steady now. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. And this from Sergio Garcia just a short while ago. Let's recap this long-range effort. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks. The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold play is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Ooh, right by the hole. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. And in it goes for the par. And now at 3 under overall. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 215 yards from the back tees. A straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. That's a good looking shot there. And now we go to the 9th. This happened a moment ago. Well, this is a fair reason why our leader is where he is on the leaderboard.
This is his 3rd.
John, have you got a read on this one?
About 27 feet from here.
Looks like they just forgot to hit it, Rich.
That will drive you bats.
And there it is. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. It's got a chance. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par.
John, what's going on out there?
Well, I'm down on the 9th hole now. This is Sergio Garcia setting up his next shot.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Left just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie.
Aisle 1, sunscreen. That's exactly what they're going to need, headed to the sand.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Only 1 shot off the pace. This putt is about 17 feet long. Ooh. putting for bogey. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now 4 back after that hole. The 10th at TPC Scottsdale is a short par 4, measuring just 428 yards from the tips. There's a huge bunker down the right side of this fairway, which suggests maybe less than driver is necessary off the tee. What you want to do is set up for a good angle of approach, though. There's a couple of pot bunkers to the short right of this green and a big one to the front left to be avoided. Let's return to live play now. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. The 11th is a par 4 playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Wow, what a shot.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Just didn't drop. 4 feet to the cup. Looking good. Nicely holed. And for par. He finds himself in a share of 4th. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Outstanding approach shot. Let's take a look at JT just a little while ago.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
And back to the course with the live action. A chance to move to 5 under par.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
A well holed, he'll take the birdie. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. Well, that's big boy golf right there.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
Putting for a birdie. A birdie with big wings. Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. This putt coming up is for birdie. Looks good off the blade. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. Well, they've found the bunker, but a chance to maybe save from there. Okay, let's get back to the action. From around 180 yards out. Just 3 back from the leader. Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens in regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. Gee, there's some energy and action going on all around this property. Wonder what's happened. And choosing the 8-iron here.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Well, I'm on the 16th, and this is Sergio Garcia's next shot. And this is about 27 feet out.
Getting ready to play their third. Just a couple back from our leader. Attaboy, good shot. 6 feet remaining to the cup. And the putt drops now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
He's currently just in second place. Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the stadium hole par 3 16th. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. Going with the 7. Needs to make a move soon. And this will give reason for the crowd to go absolutely bonkers here.
Yes, gotta think that's a certain birdie from there.
Job done. Let's head to the next. Now with -9 for the day. This dramatic finish at TPC Scottsdale has no shortage of options at the 17th, Rich.
If you've hit the driver but you miss the green, you gotta miss it out to the right-hand side to have any hope of getting it up and down for the birdie. However, you knock it on this green in 1, you never know, you could make it 2.
It's been a good year. 3 wins so far this season. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. Putting for birdie. Good putt, that. And this effort by Justin Thomas. Hold this putt, and you'll move into 4th place. So with another hole behind us, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
The lead continues to grow. This is simply amazing.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. The approach into the final green at TPC Scottsdale is usually with a little bit of relief, Rich, because the water's behind you.
Luke, the second shot at the 18th is fairly straightforward, but how confident are you feeling with 50,000 sets of eyes focused on you?
Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make. And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. Well, that's a great tournament to win. The Waste Management Phoenix Open, Rich, and all on Super Bowl Sunday.
All the fans this week have been out there supportive of the tournament. They've been out here in record numbers. And the champion, well, they finally get to enjoy the festivities as well. Great play this week, great win.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. PGA Sports so proudly presents this PGA Tour event. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Welcome to Hollywood and Los Angeles. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and we're here at one of the great golf courses on the PGA Tour, the Riviera Country Club. Oh, what about this place?
Well, you said one of the great. No, Luke. This is the best course they play on tour all year long. By a country mile. This is my favorite golf course from the moment I park my car in the parking lot and I walk into the men's locker room. I see the old faces, old friends. I get to walk along the wall of champions, the pictures, Ben Hogan, all the iconic winners around this famed club. I can't get enough of it. I am the happiest I've ever been when I set foot here, and when I leave, I'm so sad. I love this golf course, everything about it. There's not a easy, straightforward shot out there. The opening hole is the easiest one, but after that, put on your boots because it is about to get difficult. I find that all the players love this iconic venue, and that's why it brings out the best.
Everyone comes to Hollywood with a dream. What's your dream? Big day coming up. Can't wait to see how it unfolds, Rich. This should be an absolute beauty. Opting for the 5-iron. Oh, come on, sit.
Pretty good shot there.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, this looks pure. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
John, you're down there. What's happening?
We've got Kisner on the 3rd hole, guys.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Let's see what happens here at the 3rd hole. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
Going with the 8.
This for another.
Ouch, that hurts. Big putt for par coming up. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Opting for the 3-wood.
This one's going to the right.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Only 2 shots off the pace. Lovely touch. Well played.
Judging it beautifully.
Okay, let's head to the next. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
Bogey on the last, but a good opportunity on this one to bounce back with a birdie.
It's heading to the rough for mine. It's always important to club down when playing from an elevated position. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. A tad wayward, but still on the surface.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Get in. It doesn't matter how you hit it if you can hold putts like that. And that will take him to 2 under. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look. Let's take a look at how it stands. Par 3s are always fun. See if you can knock it close. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
That was a gallant attempt. This putt was about 8 feet. Just go ahead and tap that one in. That was pretty straightforward. Trailing by 4 strokes. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. That should find the cut stuff. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. And choosing the 8-iron here. This one might need to set. Well, that's a handy shot. A spot in the top 5 on the line here. That's frustrating. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Oh, just missed. This one's for bogey. Just can't seem to get off the bogey train here, Rich.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. So after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. We've reached the 8th hole. The tee is yours. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. There's been some great action out on the course. Let's take a look at this highlight from another person's play. The impressive young Cameron Champ with an amazing shot.
3rd shot now.
This shot from 120 yards.
Straight downwind. Tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Just needs this one to kick right. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Come on, let's make this putt. You'll move inside the top 20 if you do. If it's up, it could be in. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 1 under. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
From around 140 yards here, only a few shots off the pace. Opting for the 9-iron. This one might need to get down a little. Well struck. A spot in the top 10 on the line here if they can hold this. An opportunity to make their par. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
3 down, 9 to go. This player is going to have to start taking some chances if he wants to win this tournament.
How much did the win last week give them the confidence to perhaps pull it off again here and go back-to-back?
A massive win last week, looking to double up again this week. I gotta say, they're building off all the good things they did last week. A win could definitely happen.
And a long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. That's a solid par. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Teeing off here at the 11th. That's heading for the fairway. 4 victories so far this season. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Well, an important part here in terms of the tournament. A chance to move inside the top 10. Just hammered that through the line. This one's for birdie. Oh, nice looking putt. And you can't make them all. Go tap it in. It never feels nice. A 3-putt par here. Let's head over to the 12th. A few shots under par at the moment. Currently tied for 5th place. So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like. This hole here is a par 4. Good looking shot this. From around 220 yards.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Better bring their binoculars. Gonna have a hard time seeing the hole from there.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
And this putt to move into the top 10. That wasn't your best effort, was it? Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Currently 1 under for the day. We have a par 4 on this one. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Taking aim from about 180 yards here. 4 strokes off the lead. Opting for the 4-iron here. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. That's a good way to move into the top 10. John, do you have any info down there?
He's down here on the 14th. This is Matt Kuchar's next shot.
Even for the day. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. And we've arrived at a par 3. Looks to be going with the 4-iron. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Let's take a look at Cameron Champ from earlier. This was his second. This would be a great up and down. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now 4 back after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Oh, that is crushed. Playing from around 190 yards out.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Going with the 3-iron. Ooh, back there, horsey. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. The old-fashioned hammer hands. That'll ruin any putter's stats. And here we are with their fourth. 4 shots behind our leader. Oh, so close. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. That's a bogey, but not a bad putt. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. The 16th at Riviera Ridge is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers. That one's headed right and staying right.
Well, there's action aplenty all over the course. Let's have a look at this highlight from another player. Matt Kuchar with a fantastic shot.
This is how you do it 7 days a week.
Sitting at -1. Oh, that was pure silk. Well done. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Gets it to go down. Wow, what a save.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Let's have a look at Cameron Champ. Playing their 4th shot. Let's get back to it, shall we? Well, the youth movement on tour has been prevalent for a handful of years, and Cam Champ's really stepped up as one of those guys, Rich. The distance this guy hits the ball, it's just unfathomable.
He does. He moves it out there distances that we haven't seen before at a consistent level. However, I think he has to get more comfortable with being out there and being in the spotlight. He's struggled at times, but there's no lack of talent in this young man. He really is a sight to behold when you see him up close and personal. And I gotta say, the swing, it's dynamic. So good.
Well, just like Lloyd Christmas, you've got a chance. All right, John, how's this putt looking?
This putt looks to be about 33 feet.
Ah, that's a shame. Comes up shy.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome looking second.
Going with the 4-iron here. Come on, get down. That's not the outcome they were after.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And that will do it for him at this event. Well, Rich, after coming so close to going back-to-back, you just wonder the way they finished. Maybe the occasion just got a little bit too much for them.
I'm very impressed with how this player battled, trying to get that back-to-back win, coming up a little bit shy. Nothing to hang your head about.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Chariot Open. Today's coverage is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got John McCarthy down on the course.
Thanks, Luke. Very pleased to be with you and Rich here at Macquarie Shores. And what a beast of a first hole. This one starts out with a par 5. That's 567 yards from the tips, curling around to the left to a green nestled onto this California coastline. This course is a lot of fun, and I really can't wait to see what kind of action unfolds here today.
Oh, this is a long way from downtown, but you're closer. John, what's he got in front of him?
37 feet at least to the cup from here, guys.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Solid par putt, that. Starting the round at even par. Time to tee off at the second. This one might roll into the rough. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Well, I've got Kevin Kisner down here on the third hole, getting ready to hit.
Rich, they say you need to have at least one weapon to be a success on tour, but for me, Kevin Kisner has two. Yes, he's a great player, but my God, he's a feisty competitor.
That, I think, is his greatest asset by a long shot. We got a first taste of it a few years back in the playoff loss at the Players' Championship. And going forward, he is week in and week out a force to be reckoned with. He gets any kind of taste of the lead, sniffs the lead. He's not going anywhere. He wants that bad. And he's not gonna make it easy on you. He's not going to make bogeys. He'll par you to death. He will absolutely make you as uncomfortable as he possibly can. He's not long. He's not tall. He's not intimidating. But I got to say, when you look in his eyes, you know that guy is the real deal. Flushed it. Hasta la bye-bye.
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. Oh, well played. Aren't you an expert in the bunker? And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. The tee is yours. Here we are at the fourth hole. Well, this should find the short grass. Let's have a look at Bryson DeChambeau. Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. And after a birdie at the last, they take the on the hole.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Second shot here on the 5th. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies. And he'll move into the top 10. He's currently in a share of 6th.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. And now we head to the 7th, where this happened just a moment ago. Lining up for his 3rd now. And back to the course with the live action. Well, a man on the ground, John McCarthy, would have a better look at this. How's it lying?
Well, guys, they're in the deep stuff here, and they did get a favorable lie considering the situation. Let's see what happens.
That's a little wayward.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
$14 feet to the cup. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, that's beautifully judged.
He's already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look. It starts off on a good line.
And that will drop in for birdie. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. Let's have a look at Bryson DeChambeau's effort.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Whew. Wow. That was handy holding out from there. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. And with that hole behind us, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Oh, I love the strategy of a short par 4. Good luck here.
Standing on this par 4 and leading. What's the strategy? What's going on through their mind? Attack it or lay back?
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Sitting at -3, currently tied for first place.
This is all over it like a tropical disease.
A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for birdie. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Oh, what a stroke. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 4 under. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard.
The play so far has been stellar, increasing the lead, Luke. But can they maintain it? Let's find out.
Not a bad line, this one. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Well, I am down on the 10th hole. This is Kevin Kisner.
Playing their 5th shot. Oh, Rich, that's the special stuff.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
Rich, Kevin Kisner is one of these guys who graduated from the University of Georgia, and he is like a bulldog, isn't he? He's like a dog with a bone out on the course.
You can tell how important a situation is to a player by looking in their eyes. And if you look at Kevin and you watch him play, you realize that every single shot to him is important. He's got the most steely eyes that I've seen in the game since Ray Floyd. And Ray was probably the toughest character I'd ever seen on a golf course. Kevin Kisner is that guy. He is the toughest man out there in my mind's eye.
Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Well, keep your hands to yourself. But yes, this player is definitely dialed in at the moment.
Quality shot, that one. Second shot here on the 10th hole. That's heading into the rough, I think. Currently -5. Currently in the lead. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will move him to 6 under par. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Well, I'm on the 11th hole now, and this is Kevin Kisner's next shot.
And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. That's great momentum. 4 birdies on the trot. Opting for the 3-iron here. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. But not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
If that's the right pace, this should drop. Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. And that will take him to 7 under. And let's have one more look at that shot. We find ourselves on a par 3 here. Opting for the 4-iron here. Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range. Let's recap the action from just some moments ago. Bryson DeChambeau now with one of the great highlights of the day.
Ooh, almost.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that, teeing off here on the 13th hole. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway.
Luke, do not buy any lottery tickets tonight. You're absolutely wrong where that golf shot ended up.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Putting for par. Tracking. Will hold. leading by 3 strokes now. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Let's take a look at Kevin Kisner's effort from earlier. Our player currently in second, making a really great shot.
I got to say, his short game is one of the best in the game.
From around 170 yards here. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range. 13 feet to the cup. Okay, steady now. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And down it goes. And after that hole, leading Justin Thomas by 2 strokes. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. That one's heading down Broadway. Already has 4 wins under the belt this year. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Big feet to the cup. And down it goes. Now an impressive 9 under par as we head to the stretch.
And with just a slim lead coming down that stretch, anything can happen.
This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
No, they tried to fade that one in there, but got a little steep on it.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Time now for the 4th shot. You know what they say, never up, never in.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player. John, give us a small update.
Well, guys, I'm over on hole number 18. This is Cantlay's next shot.
Sitting at 2 under par in a share of 10th position. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And after that hole, leading Justin Thomas by a stroke.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Going with a 3-wood here. I don't think you planned for that. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Opting for the hybrid, I think. That might be a groove or two off target. And here we are with their fourth. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently 6 under for the event. And this player now tees off on their final hole of the event, tied for the lead. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Let's have a look at Bryson DeChambeau. Time for the 5th shot. Let's return to live play now. Second shot here on the 18th hole. Oh, what a shot by our leader. Around 110 yards to go. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. And this putt for the tournament. Hey, that's a chance. Well, Rich, they say winning becomes a habit, and this player's certainly making a habit of it.
What a performance all week long, Luke. Well-deserved, hard-earned victory for this player. Great job.
And Rich, credit where credit's due. I think you picked this victory.
Well, even a blind squirrel gets an acorn every once in a while. No, listen. This player's been there all season long. They're just one of these rare players that is seemingly in contention every time they peg it up.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks, this PGA Tour event brought to you by 2K Sports. Today's coverage of the HB Studios Invitational is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And Rich, I'm ready to get stuck into it, so let's go right into this opening hole.
Opening hole at Faxon Park Golf Course, 475 yards, par 4. Beautiful setting in the distance, the skyline of the city. Split fairway here. Out to the right-hand side, those fairway bunkers might see some action. Down the left-hand side, only the ridiculously long or ridiculously silly golfers will try and take that on. Second shot will be back uphill ever so slightly with a bunch of bunkers fronting it. Opening par 4 here is very strong.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. That was absolutely murdered. Second shot here on the first. Going with the 5-iron here.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. And John, how long's this putt? It seems to be a fair way.
Well, it's looking like this one's around 21 feet to the hole, guys.
Looking really good, this one. Oh, what a way to build momentum early.
Absolutely. You love to see those going in early. Sets the tone for the rest of the day.
Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Going with the hybrid. And this is an extremely long putt. We might even have to hinge on this one. Oh, what a shame it didn't drop, but that looked good the whole way. Job done. Let's head to the next. Currently 1 under for the event. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? 11 feet to the cup. This one has eyes for the hole. Fair effort, that. Good birdie.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Teeing off here at the 4th. That was wonderfully done. Let's head over to the 5th. Sitting at 1 under. Let's get back to it, shall we? 5 wins so far this season. Choosing the 9-iron here. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
16 feet to the cup. This one's tracking. Well done. Take the birdie.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And stepping up the standings after that effort. Here we have a par 5. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Second shot here on the 5th. Let's hope this one gets a good lie because it's heading towards the rough. This shot now being played from the fairway bunker.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of fourth. Ooh, right by the hole. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Here we are in front of a par 3. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That might be one club too many. This would be a great up and down from this spot. It was on a good line. Just a 4-footer remaining. Ouch, that hurts. And this one is for bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by 4 strokes. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. Yeah, that one will play. Playing from around 210 yards here. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. It's just a tad offline, that one. Headed towards the left. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
That's on the green, but still a fairway from the hole. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Well done. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 strokes off the lead. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And that should secure the par. Well done. Now 5 strokes behind. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9. That's heading for the fairway. Opting for the 9-iron. Nicely done. Well, this is one of those lengthy putts. John, how do you see it?
It's looking like about 23 feet to the cup.
Ooh. And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. Currently a couple under for the round. We've reached the beginning of the back 9. The tee is yours at the 10th. Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. This shot from the first cut of rough. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Good looking shot this. How about this effort from JT just a little while ago?
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Okay, let's get back to the action. Over the last handful of years, Rich, we've had a bunch of players come out on tour, but few have impressed more than Justin Thomas.
Justin Thomas is this younger generation of player who's absolutely fearless. He knows that he belongs on the PGA Tour, and it shows week in and week out with his style of play.
Playing this one about 130 yards out. 3 strokes off the lead. Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot this. That's well played. Pin high.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Oh, just missed. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. And after this hole, that's how it looks. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 12th. Looks to be going with the 4-iron. Great looking shot this. Now this is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. Finds himself in a share of 7th.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. There's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 13th. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will take him to 5 under. He currently shares 4th position. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Beautiful swing there. Moments ago, a beautiful shot happened on the course. Let's take a look at it. Let's recap this long-range effort. Let's return to live play now. Second shot here on the 14th hole. Oh, absolutely flushed. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 2 strokes off the lead. Not bad. Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Get excited. This could go in. Oh, so close, but an easy par. Okay, let's head to the next. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
Time for the second shot at the 15th. Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Good shot there. Second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it, if he can hold this.
Wants to make it with just 3 holes remaining.
Just didn't drop. And that should secure the par. Well done. The putt drops, now at 5 under, heading down the stretch.
And they're going to have to really focus in here to try and chase down that leader.
You're going to put your foot down. This is as good a time as any. Handy effort, that one. And this is a mighty performance. Look at the player creeping up the leaderboard at just the right time.
We expected to see someone come out of the pack to contend for this title. This player is doing just that.
And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. And this effort by Justin Thomas. John, have you got a read on this one?
Looking like 32 feet or so to the cup.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Just a couple to go. Let's see how you handle the penultimate hole. Opting for the 9-iron. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. That was a gallant attempt. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Let's have a look at Kevin Kisner from just a short time ago.
This is his 3rd.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. This player. Lovely effort, that. Second shot here at the 18th. Going with the 4-iron here. Nicely done. And this putt is for a final score of 65.
Looking better.
Okay, steady now. It's just about 3 feet away. And with that putt, concludes this players round. Well, sad to see this comeback just come up a little bit short of success, but it was awesome to see them make a move.
Luke, always fun to watch a player get hot in the final round. Unfortunately, didn't continue all the way through, not getting the victory, but still lots of positives on the day.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. It's a pleasure to bring you our PGA Tour action live on 2K Sports. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam here at the Stadium Course TPC Sawgrass. And Rich, this golf course hits you right between the eyes from the opening hole.
Opening tee shot, 426 yards, par 4 for the back tees. It's a very strange angle for the tee shot. Fairway tilts from left to right, where the tee box faces you from right to left. So you really have to hit an opening cut shot off the tee to give yourself the best option of finding the fairway here. Misses out to the right or left, leaves a very awkward angle to a green that sits up above you, but also slants pretty severely from left to right.
I'm looking forward to today, that's for sure. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Nicely done.
Well, this is a long way from downtown, but you're closer. John, what's he got in front of him?
Looks like about 22 feet to the hole.
Oh, so close. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And there it is. Starting the round at even par. We have a par 5 on this one.
Par 5, 532 yards. Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
Where will this one end up? Bit untidy, wasn't it? Trying to get out of this pine straw here. And here we are with the third shot. Well, the putt is going to be coming out of the bag, but it's still going to be a long way from the hole. Lining up the birdie putt here. That's frustrating. And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Here we are at the third. The tee is yours.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
Opting for the 4-iron here.
4 right.
And now we go to the fourth, where this happened just a moment ago.
Third shot now.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Setting up from the first cut here in the green. They could hold it from here. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 384 yards. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
Well, let's catch up with this play just a moment ago. Tony Finau with a fantastic shot. And just look what they're able to do with this putt from way out. Even for the day. Going with the 7. Oh, that's heading towards the water. Keep an eye out for the splash. Playing their 4th shot. 5 shots off the pace. This putt about 11 feet in distance. This one's on line. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. Currently at 2 over par.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Looks like they put a good pass on that one. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. This putt coming up is for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. This is a par putt. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Sitting at a couple over for the day. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
John, you're down there. How's this ball lying?
Sitting up pretty nicely in the sand. Shouldn't have too much trouble getting out.
But not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance. This one looking really good.
That one had eyes for it the whole way. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
This one is chewing fiber.
Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Big chance here. That's a good putt to make. We'll take that. And that will take him to 1 under.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, I'm over here on the 9th. This is Tony Finau's next shot.
Oh, well holed.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left. Second shot out to the right. Sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left. Good luck getting it up and down.
That's a high caliber shot. Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the lead. Wow, what a shot. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, I'm down on the 9th hole, and this is Kevin Kisner's next shot.
Go in. Okay, let's get back to the action. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. Ooh. And a chance for a spot in the top 20 of the leaderboard if you can make this. No, that's too bad. You'll have to settle for bogey there. And just a simple tap in left for bogey. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. As you make the turn here at TPC Sawgrass, the 10th hole is a clever one.
Pretty basic par 4, just 424 yards from the back tee. Players take out a hybrid or a 3-wood, hit it out to the right-hand side, which will leave a short second shot. However, lots of undulations on this green, so make sure your second shot is the correct distance.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Oh, good look at a birdie here. It's on a great line. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers on the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Well, we're hearing some excitement elsewhere on the course. Let's recap what Tony Finau was able to do just a little while ago. Our current leader showing us why they're on top. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. It was on a good line. Just 3 feet to the cup. And that putt will drop. Well done. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Time to make a move. The tee is yours here at the 12th hole.
Par 4, 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. Oh, just missed. 3 feet to go here to the hole. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
So many different levels to this green on the par 3, playing 181 yards. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in 1, but watch out if you hit in the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to 2-putt from there.
John, what's going on out there?
Well, I'm down on hole number 14. This is Kevin Kisner's next shot.
Getting ready to play their third. And back to the course with the live action. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Par putt coming up here. Okay, let's head to the next. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14.
Difficult tee shot on this, playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
A bit short with that effort.
And that's well played. Safely onto the putting surface. Good putt that. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Down here on the 16th hole, this is Matt Kuchar.
Time now for the 4th shot. So after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
That's tidy. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Ooh, right by the hole. It's just about 3 feet away. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Justin Thomas is our current leader. This hole is a par 5.
Par 5, 486 yards. Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
To win the Players' Championship, you've got to run the gauntlet, Rich. Here we are with that big testing second shot at 16.
The water down the right-hand side is very obvious. What's not obvious are the grass bunkers on the left-hand side. You hit it in those, no guarantee of getting up and down. If you take on the green and find it, then you're almost guaranteed a birdie 4.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Yep, that shot's safely on the green. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
Looking great now.
That was a gallant attempt. Didn't have to sweat that par putt. It's time for another highlight. Let's head to the 17th hole. Looking forward to seeing what Tony Finau does here, Rich.
This is how you do it 7 days a week.
Justin Thomas is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. Choosing the 9-iron here. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 17th. John, do you have any info down there?
Well, I'm down to the 18th hole right now, and this is Kevin Kisner's next shot.
This putt to move into the top 20 on the leaderboard. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 4, 462 yards, and you're going to find out what kind of player you are when you tee off here. How brave are you? How much do you trust your swing? If you find the fairway, that's a great start, but the second shot awaits.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. This would be a great up and down. Just didn't drop. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. And just a tap in to finish the day. What did you make of this week's performance? A top 20?
It was okay. It wasn't great by any stretch of the imagination, but when you finish top 20, you're still playing some good golf. Not bad.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.